Okay guys, so today I finally decided to bite the bullet and do a full detail on my Jeep. If you watch my videos, you know that I've been kind of going back and forth deciding, because it's not really a daily for me. I drive it like maybe once or twice a week depending on the weather and depending where I'm going and what I'm doing. But it's in terrible shape. It has a lot of scratches. It's been off-road. It sits outside. I mean, the list goes on as to why this thing is not in good shape. The paint is just atrocious, and I feel embarrassed driving it after putting so much effort into my BMW and being so proud to drive it. It's like hypocritical to drive this thing around at any point in time at all, just simply because it's my car and it's totally against what I stand for. So with that being said, I'm doing a full prep today, prep on the paint, and I'm going to be doing auto scrub and a decontamination, and also I'm going to be starting on the hood as far as paint correction goes. I'll probably just do a two-step with the products that I have and finish the hood, and if it's good enough I'll do the rest of the car. If it's not, I might get something a little more aggressive or whatever I need to do. So I'll take you around and give you a tour right now. I do realize that most of it's in the sun by now. It's a little bit later in the morning than I anticipated starting, but you know, this thing has just seen a lot of wear and tear. I went through a kind of a dirty mud puddle, and in a way I don't care because it's sort of a beater in a way, but in a lot of ways I do care, just because, you know, I'm kind of embarrassed to be driving it around. So you're not going to be able to see the scratches on the side of the car right now just because it's so dirty. You can actually, maybe you can see some. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm just going to rinse it down. I do have the Adams H2O Garden Gloss on here. As you can hopefully see, that the paint is beating the water a little bit. That's probably almost a month's worth of product, so it's really not a lot. But it was more of a temporary spray sealant. So let's just knock off all the quick stuff. Got my foam gun filled up here with Chemical Guys Clean Slate, just a wax stripper, and I'm doing it on the highest setting, setting E on my Gilmore. Definitely better soap suds than last time. Part of the reason was just because I didn't put enough in the foam gun. And also, I decided to put Adams all-purpose cleaner in last time, and I think that reduced the suds. That might have had a negative effect, so none of that's in here now. This will be hopefully good as far as the... Alright guys, all foamed up here. Just a basic... If you ever watch my channel, you know what I'm doing. Probably speed this up a little. Yeah, the foam without all-purpose cleaner is definitely better. So I just used setting E, and then I used probably at least like 4 ounces of the Clean Slate, which is like double what I used last time. Okay, next step is the iron out. This is part of the decontamination process. Ideally, you don't want to be spraying it in the sun. I know that most of the car's in the sun at this point, but I'm gonna be real quick, only let it sit on for a couple of minutes, and then I'm just gonna rinse it right off. And you can see in my other decontamination videos that this works very well, and this is really just lifting any embedded contaminants in the paint that a clay bar or auto scrub pad won't get. So let's get to it. I'm interested to see if you'll even be able to tell if there's rail dust that'll be coming off just because the paint is dark. But I'll definitely show you if there is. It's been a couple of minutes here. You're not going to be able to tell. I can already tell you right now. But on a white car, you'll definitely be able to see anything running, but it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and hose this thing down in just a second here. All right, guys, rinsed it down. And I'm going to do another thing that isn't, if you have a show car or something, you wouldn't be doing this, but this car is still wet. I'm going to go ahead and start with this is called a Nanoskin Auto Scrub, and it's a medium grade, pretty much clay bar equivalent. It's easier to work with, and it just stays as one piece. You don't have to knead it. You just need water and then some sort of lubricant. And I've got some Chemical Guys Clay Luber, which is what I use normally. It's not my favorite because it turns your hands blue if you're working with the clay and you use enough of this. But I'm going to use it on the wet car and just do whatever the Iron Axe didn't get out. The Car Pro Iron Out is fantastic. If you did that without doing this, I wouldn't even really be ashamed, to be honest with you, if you're kind of in a time crunch or maybe the car doesn't need it or something like that. But I think that these two combined, I mean, it's going to get almost all the contaminants out. I can't imagine doing another step, especially for like a daily like this. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, I finally finished the decontamination stage, and before that I did a little bit of prep. So what I'm going to start doing is just this quarter panel, the hood. I've divided it pretty much into 3 across, and then I have 2 rows. So really 6 different parts that I'm going to be able to experiment with. But I'm really just going to start with this first corner that I've taped off. It's pretty much 18 by 20 or so, depending on the way that the hood is cut. But the first step I'm going to do is the actual paint correction stage. I have FG400. It's a Menzerna product that works very well. It works on a lot of paints that I've read about, and it worked on my BMW pretty good. And I'm going to be using my Porter Cable 7424 XP. This is the random orbital DA polisher, and I have a Meguiar's cutting pad. It's a microfiber cutting pad. So pretty much my default is to just spread the product around. Then I'm going to do correcting at least 3 passes, I would say, because this is pretty bad. I'm going to throw in some footage of just the before. I have it all taped off, but I haven't done any work. So the footage you're probably watching right now, hopefully if I got it, is me trying to show you everything the before I had taped it off. So it's so bad. It's like, I can't believe I was driving around with this car like this, but I'm going to get it fixed up today, at least the hood, and sort of experiment. If I need a different product, I'll probably pick that up and then do the rest of the car with that. But we're just going to start with this. And then the next product I'll use is this Super Finish, the 3500 by Menzerna, which is also very good. It's finishing polish. So we're going to try that out and see how it goes. So let's get started. Before I did a little bit less than that, but I've been reading about the Kevin Brown method, and he does the full, pad priming, and has had very good results with it. So I'm going to try to butter it up a little bit better than I normally do. This product works better with probably less. Less is more. That's what I said in my other video. But I'm going to go ahead and apply it kind of in the areas that I didn't get yet. And this is just going to be sort of a new technique that I'm going to take on and see how well it works. Speed 2, spread it around. Okay, let's get it sprayed around good. I'm gonna go up to speed 5. Let's hear the rest of it. Wow. Pretty good. Holy crap. Let's see it. Let's see here. There you go. There's a line, you can see it. All right, guys, so this was actually a really big success so far just on this little quarter right here. As I said, I used Menzerna FG400 with Meguiar's cutting pad, microfiber cutting pad on my Porter cable, and then I used a microfiber finishing pad with this Menzerna 3500. So results are very, very good. I actually don't, I maybe see only 1 or 2 in this quarter panel scratches that are too deep to get that I could potentially get. And they're not even worth it. So I'm going to finish this hood, and I'm going to see how I feel, and I'm going to be doing, you know, progression. I'm going to be doing different parts of the car throughout the week probably. I don't know if I'll film it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, depending on if I discover anything crazy. I did take this off-roading, so there's going to be some scratches along the sides from trees. It was kind of dumb on my part, but I had no idea. But a lot of them will come out with this. This is actually, it's more aggressive than I thought it would be, which is good. I think the paint on here is slightly softer than on the BMW, because I can still see a little bit more scratches on that car than I thought I would. But on here I can see less, but my technique's a little bit better. So definitely watch your technique. And I can see my camera battery is about to die. So that's my note to end this video. I hope you guys liked this. I'm trying to keep it live. I'm trying to keep it good. And hopefully this was entertaining. So leave a comment below. Thanks for all the new subscribers recently, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.